Hello everyone and welcome to the second round of the Proto Cup series. Today at Songdo, the South Korean track in Alpinium tracks. With me in the live stream as usual, Luke Carmona.
Hello everybody.
So just for awareness of everyone, because I see someone there using an old version, we have a new version of the Proto Cup car. You can take it from here for free, of course. Remember to use a version that's named 1.2, and you can notice identify the car by these little blue dots on the top of the, I don't even know how to call this part of the car. That thing. This blue dot means that you are using the right car. So yeah, important, because otherwise we'll have again a super long time trying to get into the quali, and preferably to save those minutes.
And thankfully for anyone who has been practicing with version 1.1 all this time, it's not going to have any effect on their practice time. The only change is, of course, the blue dot on the roll hoop. That's the first thing, and the second thing is that the draft range has been dropped from, I think it's either 30 or 32 meters down to 20.
1/3 of a reduction, more or less, for the draft distance, which is still a decent amount, a decent number. I know that people have been practicing this track. I am aware that people really like this track. Even if the buildings are sometimes a bit laggy, in usual, I always read good comments about the layout, and people are really excited about this race. We can.
Yeah, I really enjoy the track itself, in terms of, yes, the layout and the flow with the cars. It is laggy, very laggy, particularly when you are looking toward the pit complex. You're still not quite sure exactly what's causing that. I mean, sure, there's a lot of people who are gathered there, but that can happen even without all the people. So it's something that the drivers have to be aware of and have to potentially try and adjust their graphic settings for. It's one of the more resource-intensive circuits that we visit, but it's produced some pretty good racing regardless in the past.
I think Songdo is the only track from the ones that are regularly in our schedules. Well, not only, because it's also the dark side one, but Songdo is one of the few tracks that I have never raced in an official series yet. Because we have not raced here with the GT Super Series, and I'm not taking part in the GT Super Endurance and Proto Cup races, which is the period where.
And you've not run in the... I don't think we actually raced GP2 here officially, did we? No, I don't.
No, because if we have run GP2 here, it means that we would have run GP1 as well, and I didn't race here. I think the track didn't exist yet, or if it existed, it was still in work in progress back then.
I do recall the GP2 race that was ran here. I think it had to do with the Alpinium Cup at the time.
Could be, or maybe a random races, but the official schedule didn't have this track yet. So
in terms of FVA racing, no, we've not ran them here.
So yeah, it's a track that the day I have to race here, because that race will arrive someday. I don't know if GT Super Series or GP1, who knows, but I guess it will be not a very nice race for me, because since I have never raced here and others have practiced here multiple times already, they will be way more prepared. But that's a problem for the future me. Now the problem of the present me is to coordinate this series properly. I know that I arrived a bit late today. I was a bit distracted with something, but here we are trying to do our best to make sure that the race runs smoothly.
It should be fine. It's just like any other race. Just got to make sure everyone's got the right car.
So let's see, one thing I want to check, because people will be interested about. It's only one race still, but how are the standings? Of course, the standings at the moment, let's say the first 12, which are the ones with points. Zenith at the moment is leading the championship with 75 points, followed by Rao or Kurai Tamashi. P3 at the moment in the championship is for Clifford McTitis. P4 is for Naomi Lockett, P5 for Arnotaurus, P6 for Nikuri, P7 for Hina, P8 for Tron P9 for Don Romario, P10 for Mila May, P11 for Daisuke, and P12 for Turkey. Turkey, by the way, that I didn't see her almost in the last week or 2 weeks. Is she around?
Have not seen her at all, but guess who is here? Clifford, who said he wouldn't be present.
Good then. He will keep the fight for the championship. In that case, he's at the moment in P3 with 50 points, only 25 points behind Zenitho, which might sound a lot, but the thing is that in this category you earn a lot of points every race if you if you are in the first 5 positions mainly. Also behind you also get some good points. So even if the distance sounds huge, it can be cut completely by one single race, basically. So yes.
Sorry, I had to return a car there. So, Rao, I didn't know that he was relogging, or maybe he crashed, but he returned exactly as I returned the car because people were crashing into it on exit of the final corner. So just have to place that out again.
Here we see Mila May completing her practice.
Doesn't Rao race for Whittlemind?
Yes, but he is now officially part of my academy.
So he's still racing for Whittlemind, but he's an academy driver for Evergarden.
Exactly.
I see.
So they're part of my academy, but they are racing in Van Whittlement. Something similar, what they wanted to do for whenever GP1 happens, because of course GP1 is a bit more complicated in terms of teammates, because here you can actually have a team with 6 drivers divided into cars, but in GP1 you only have 2 drivers in your team. Even if it's a sister team, it's not the same thing. So my idea, whenever GP1 is back, is to do something in that sense, like have people in my academy, but try to find them spots in other teams that so they can properly develop themselves in the actual environment that GP1 is.
Does this now make Whittlemind a pseudo sister team?
Not really, because I could actually lend a driver to any other team. Like for example, if Soma tomorrow wants to take part of GTSC and there's no spot in one of our teams for whatever, I wouldn't mind lending her to other teams where she could have a spot, but still under the being. It's like, you know, like what Williams is doing with Alpine now with this Franco Colapinto. You know, Franco Colapinto belongs to Williams, but he's being lent to Alpinium, to Alpine, sorry, for 1 or 2 seasons. So it could be that kind of agreement, let's say.
I think a better example would actually be in real life, how they have drivers in real life endurance races where you change drivers between cars who actually race in multiple cars in the same race. They'll race one car, they'll get out, and they'll go to a different team's car and get in and drive that one.
Thing is, I don't have that much experience watching the endurance races, so I don't know how it works there. That's what they thought more in a GP1 environment.
It's complicated and a bit fluid, way more fluid. Anywho, it is now 12 o'clock.
Yes, so drivers, please join me at the tent for the pre-race meeting.
I'll shut down the gate for practice.
Yes. And I'm gonna also close Sim Locket as well. Set the auto response. People coming to the tent now. Permactiti is one of the most loved drivers by the crowd.
So we will be joined in commentary by Jesus here in a few minutes.
Oh, nice.
We'll have Take Two at being able to broadcast this whole thing in its entirety.
It's always good to have JC around. He asks me every time, because he always forget, if I want him in the live streams, and I always tell him yes, but the thing is that he asks me this while he's drunk or something, and he never remembers. So I have to remind him every time that he's welcome to join. So maybe I have to remind him as well again today. Okay, it seems we are missing Yorkie. Yorkie is not taking part or what?
No, she didn't race last time, I think, did she?
Yorkie. Not joining? Yorkie not joining. Claudia is spectating, okay. Alright. Then I think we are good. Alright. Hello everyone. And welcome to the round 2 of Proto Cup at Songdo.
The only driver who's missing in the meeting right now is Angelo Berry. He's currently parked out at turn 1.
Yorkie, if you were visiting family last time, you can join this one. I had the tracker. Okay. Alright. Let's get started. We will start the event with before we start, since I see couple new faces, please note that we are currently using the Proto Cup version 1.2. If you're using any other, please update it before quali. Also, remember to remove all your scripts, since this series requires enforces 0 script avatars. You have a few minutes before quali to prepare one if you didn't yet. If you need help with the Firestone Bridge, please reach me. About the event itself, we will start with the 10-minute quali, where the final result will decide the starting order, oh my god, of the 2 races, which one regular, first one reversed grid, and second one regular grid. Remember that quali is not a race, which means you don't have to fight with each other for position. Find your gap, do your best laps with clean air, and you fighting other cars is wasting minutes of potential hot laps. So before we start, do you have any question? I see no questions for now. Someone writing. Yes. Let's see. How many naps are we doing? Races will be 8 and 12 minutes respectively, where speed is not needed. Cars will last the whole duration of the races. So if there are no more questions, let's line up for quali. Please in front of me. Who's gonna Steve the cliff? They're the Clifford's fanatic crowd. The hooligans of the Proto Cup. I hope I don't have another power outage like last time, because I got a bit annoyed.
Yeah, you said it was really rare for that to ever happen. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think only happens once before that, like 2 years ago. I don't know, very, very rare.
Oh, we have teammates out there, so Kalia, and Patsy.
Yes, they are teammates.
02 and 07. But with the Red Bull logos, I'm going to assume that they are probably a branch off of Faith Verone's outfit.
I think these cars you need to click on legalize, right? Or is another option?
Off the top of my head, I don't recall
Or
if it has it should have just a legalized button to reset everything. That might only be a thing with the stock cars, because there are so many options to check off. Patsy's good to go.
Patsy's good.
And where's a new car? Oh. Oh.
alright, we have a little issue here.
I think their AO might have been on. Nope, we good.
Okay, that's good. Good. All good here, all good here, all good here, all good here, and all good here. We are all good. So let's start the quali other 10 minutes unlimited. Let's double check that all the cars have the double X. Yes. Quali starting in 30 seconds. Remember to not rest the car during quali under any circumstance.
I count 16 cars in today's field.
Good. Lot of people then we'll have again. Not as many as last time, but this is still a good number. Actually a better number this time. More affordable to manage and all. Also for the racing itself will be easier for people.
Yeah, you could probably say that. Last week's, 2 weeks ago, the track was fairly standard for track construction, where it's pretty fast and with a few tight corners, so that makes for a fairly short track layout. This is very twisty all over the place, so everyone's going to be spread out a bit more if they're not bunched up.
Naomi taking her time to build a good gap compared to the rest of the cars. Can see already some cars very close to each other. Remember, people, to leave a little gap.
No, there's already a crash right in the penultimate corner there with one of the blue and pink cars. They got stuck on the wall. Doesn't affect the start of their lap though.
So far, no incidents. Everyone is doing their laps. They all have, most of them have good gaps. I only see a group of 3 here, now crossing the start-finish line a bit close. That might lead later to which each of them to then colliding with each other. But so far looks good. In general, people respecting the spaces.
I didn't realize the LOD of these cars was comparatively low to my other stuff, because I'm zoomed out where I usually am to watch stuff. They're all black specs, so I need to go into the debug settings and up the LOD to, I don't know, 8, and then I can see everything.
We have a board with the times, yes. At the moment, Rao is leading the quali with Naomi Lockett in P2 and Arno P3, followed them by Daisuke. No, it's not Daisuke P3 now with Felizo P4 and Hina P2. A lot of changes, position changes now. Let's see again when there's 5 minutes to go. We see that Canis just got P12. Herb from in P15 at the moment. Kurai P1. Naomi P3.
Is that Hina who just jumped into second, or no? The board's just being funky right now. We've got double names.
Hina is P2 actually, yes. Hina is P2 at the moment. But the gap to P1 is huge because Hinabi in P2 is 0.3 seconds behind the best time. So the best time that was made by Rao Kurai.
It's pretty tight knit from second on back. Rao's got quite a gap on the field right now.
There's a bunch. Oh, Zenitho just
Until
takes P1.
now.
P1 for Zenitho at the moment with a 42.1.
That is a very good time.
As far as I know, from what I read, brilliant, really brilliant time would be a 41 point high number. 0.9,
Yes.
0.28 maybe, but still 42.1 is already a very nice time for this track.
We do have a car in the pits. It's Tron.
Tron that's taking a little break. Clifford takes P4. Clifford now P4, which means that Naomi is in P5.
Kira in the chat says Eli confirmed.
The spirit of Eli is around us all. Soma is P10 right ahead of Tron with P11. Kelia in her debut P14 at the moment. Canus Rufus right ahead of her with a P13. Don Romario falls to P7. Who got P6 then? It was Daisuke. Mila May takes P8. And now the positions are a bit more stable.
So last week out, sorry, 2 weeks ago, keep messing that up. Where did Cliff qualify? Was he second? Or he wasn't on pole? He was definitely up front.
I don't remember.
Kurai, Rao up to first. 42.138 over a 42.158. Very close.
Very close.
To
And Daisuke to P3. Daisuke to P3 at the moment.
Oh, it is so close between the top three. And Kurai, no, quite, nope. Zenitho back to the lead.
Yes.
42.079.
The first and only 42.04 now, at least. Remember, people create gaps. I see a bunch of people all together here that you are losing time, losing chances to qualify in a higher position. At the moment, Zenitho is leading with a 42.0, followed by Kurai. P3 for Daisuke, P4 for Hina, P5 for Clifford, P6 for Naomi, P7 for Don Romario, P8 for Mila May, P9 for Arno Taurus, and P10 for Soma. Hina takes P2 with a 42.0, but Zenitho also takes P1 again with a 41.9. He just improved his time. And Atsi escalates to P11, passing Tron Udal. P5 for Naomi Lockett, who takes the position over Clifford McTitis. We start to see now the effect of the low fuel. That allows some...
Not really. It doesn't actually do anything.
Not in this case? Okay. Then
No.
that's just a trick to make people believe they are faster than they are.
This is one very contentious first place today. But that 41.9 is going to be really hard to beat.
Yes. Very hard to reach the 41.9. 2 minutes to go, a bit more than 2 minutes to go. Positions seem to be quite settled at the moment. I don't see any more changes.
With all the action going on, we have Atsi, who has improved up to 11th from 12th a while ago. So despite all the improving time, she is maintaining and improving just as well with everyone else.
And Zenitho just improved his own time again, by the way. Another 41.9, but a better 41.9 than before.
Yeah, he improved by maybe a few thousandths.
By the way, the pole position was for in the first race was for the fake Atalanta, but in the end it was for Zenitho, who took P2 in the quali behind Atalanta, and Clifford was P3. So
Okay,
it
yes,
was actually P2 for Clifford, P1 for Zenitho, P3 for Naomi.
Clifford, who currently sits at P6.
1 minute to go. 41.7 for Zenitho. I don't think anyone will be able to improve that time anymore. Zenitho will most likely secure pole position. Trongudal escalates to P10. That pushes Soma to P11.
I don't even know if I've gone that fast.
By the way. Huh?
I said I don't even know if I've gone that fast. 41.7? I might have hit it once, but I don't remember.
Clifford takes P3.
Oh!
Nice time from Clifford, who makes at the very same time that Hina, actually. 42.083. Arno escalates to P8, by the way.
If he's still going for it, he's got one more lap to try and improve on that.
Clifford just took one of the first positions. Let's see if there is any change. Kurai and Rao will finish in where they are, P4, P5 and P6 for Naomi, P8 for Don Romario, P16 for Angelo, P12 for Achi, P1. Hina finishes,
it's showing.
Soma finishes.
It's showing. Okay, it was showing Hina in third for a moment. I thought that it was going to try and swap them as they came across the line, but no. Hina 10 maintains second position despite the same time set by Clifford, and the reason why Hina is ahead is because she set the time first.
So I'm gonna take the results. It was in the end P1 for Zenitho, P2 for Hina, P3 for Clifford McTitis, P4 for Kurai, P or Rao, P5 for Daisuke, P6 for Naomi Lockett, P7 for Don Romario, P8 for Arno Taurus, P9 for Mila May, P10 for Trongudal, P11 for Soma, P12 for Atsi, P13 for Canis, Rufus, P14 for Kelia, Neox, and P15 for Herf, and P16 for Angelo. I'm gonna do now the sorting. The future. Okay, we have to unlock the region.
I unlocked it a moment ago. So.
Okay. P10.
So as Astrid does her lineups, just as a recap, coming up we have the sprint race. It is an 8-minute race, timed, no laps. and we're going to be running in the reverse order of the qualifying. To which afterwards we have the feature race, which is 12 minutes long, and then we will start in the current qualifying order as we see it. People are still asking to relog. It's a bit...
Okay, I think I have the thing is ready. So everyone ready or? Okay,
Tron is relogging. He just asked to do it.
okay, 1 more minute, and we will move to the tent. We can close now.
Close what?
I locked the sim. Sorry.
Tron's not back yet.
But I see him online. Oh.
He's not back yet.
Okay. My bad. Okay, let's wait for Tron to join the region.
Sent him a TP. We'll see. Hopefully in a moment when he shows up.
We will start the meeting when Tron joins. So Tron, please.
You can start lining people up if you want to, though. You don't have to wait for everyone to show up just yet. Then you can lock the sim as soon as he's here. Oh, that's right. You have your pre-race meeting.
Yes, little meeting before, short one.
Este hijo de puta llegó y me empezó a golpear por todos lados, ya nos quedamos botados los dos.
I haven't seen him even log off yet. On my end.
I saw him logging off like twice. Now he's on again. he's turbo crashing or something.
Oh dear. Oh, he's requesting teleports to the wrong account.
He wants to go to your house.
Yeah, he's not paying attention to Stig's teleport requests. He's trying to teleport request Luke. I keep sending him TPs from Stig, and he's not taking them.
I'm gonna have to teleport him myself. Tron, please. Luke is no longer with us. Now he became Stig. Nikuri is here. He arrived late, I guess.
Oh yeah, he's not in the results, is he?
So he will have to start from the very back in both races. I think it's happened to him already, right? Last time?
Yeah, I think he missed qualifying last time as well.
He is missing all the qualifiers because Nikuri has a challenge this season, which is completing a last to first race. That's why he's not qualifying. What is Tron?
Tron says, and I quote, "Go ahead without me, I'm stuck."
Where is he stuck? Okay, let's. I will do the help him unstuck. I will do the meeting in the meantime. All right, we will proceed now. Yes.
He says he's gonna keep trying to TP in, so let's leave it unlocked until the race.
Okay. Wait.
Oh wait, it's locked. Someone locked it again.
I unlocked it, but it was locked. Okay, alright, we'll proceed now with the races. As I mentioned before, we will have a first sprint race of 8 minutes with the quali results reversed. Then we will run the feature race of 12 minutes with the normal starting, with the quali results normal actual results.
Hey, there's Tron.
Please remember to be mindful with your colleagues during the race. If you don't have space, accept that the situation, stay behind and wait for the next turn to do your move. Same way, consider the space around you to avoid pushing people against walls, dive bombing, or other undesirable and avoidable accidents. Do you have any question before we start? Before I give the starting grid? I don't see anyone typing, so I assume... Well, not here. Okay, sim is locked now. I'll take that as a no. So, please drivers, line up.
Do they know where?
Yes.
There we go.
They know now where. Let's go.
So to start off race 1, we'll have Angelo in first place, Herv in second, Kalia in third, Canis in fourth, Atsi in fifth, Soma in sixth, followed by Tron, Mila, Arno, Don Romario in 10th place, rounding out the top 10, Naomi in 11th, Daisuke in 12th, Rao 13th, Clifford 14th, Hina 15th, Senizo 16th, and Nikuri, our late arrival, starting at the back of the field in 17th.
Hemi sending an important reminder: do not edit your car from the pit lane to the track, or you will get stuck in pit speed, and you don't want that. Yeah.
They can destroy an entire race because the first slow zone isn't until turn 1.
So it's gonna be a very interesting start, where the fastest drivers from quali start from the very back, and this is where we will see the biggest fights, the most intense fights, and we'll see who really survives, manages to survive the big traffic situation that they will have to face. Remember that this is not because I'm a sadistic or something. We do this because we believe it's a good practice for everyone to know how to manage traffic.
I just noticed we only have 16 starting grids. And these are not my grids, so I did not... I can't modify these.
Okay, 17th will have to start behind Zenith, or... Yeah, behind Zenith.
It's a little too late to set up a new one. Well, maybe, unless people don't move when you turn it off, but... oh, jeez.
You saw Canis as well, right?
Yes. Do we trust Nikuri to start his own race, or should I set up a? Because I don't know what the gate channel is here.
No, Nikuri, what we will do is he can start just behind Zenitsu, you know. He gets behind his car to make sure that he doesn't take advantage of the. He's understanding what I mean, so he's probably listening to my live stream. Nikuri is doing what I wanted to suggest, so good.
Okay. Well, I suppose Senizu might actually prefer that, because if Nikuri were to start in a 17th grid slot, Nikuri would have a massive advantage getting beside him with the current layout of the grids through that final corner.
Yes, he's
there's
here.
JC.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm just in time to see everybody kill each other.
And we'll see how that goes. It seemed okay last time, but this is a much more difficult track in comparison. And it's leggy. So,
Remember, people, to
Kira-
pit your cars if you are with a low percentage otherwise.
Kira says in the chat, I love reverse grids. They give great races. Depends on one's outlook, but yes.
I think in this series in particular, it's good practice for people to get some side-by-side racing.
The faster drivers definitely need the traffic experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the thing. That's why I do this reverse, because of course, do the fast drivers enjoy having to deal with all this traffic? Probably not, but it is not about that. It's about learning how to face an adverse situation such as a reverse grid it is. And
learning doesn't always have to be easy.
exactly.
Nor does it have to be comfortable.
So take it as it is, as a learning process. Initiate the race, Arnold says. Okay.
We have someone setting up. It looks like someone's trying to set up a 17th spot.
Yeah, and now everybody's moving.
What?
Oh,
I mean, despite there not being any countdown, everybody was like, yes, this is the start of the race.
this is why before I have to stop the gate for any reason, when people are lined up, I shout multiple times in bold text, "Don't move."
Okay. Okay, Nikuri can now place in his own spot. A lot of people actually started the race.
I think 2/3 of the field took off. But at least they now know if they were in slow zone mode, or if they were in the slow zone mode.
Yes,
or not.
that's true. That's true. All right.
So you can tell which drivers are really nervous right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Proto Cup.
Okay, Angelo is dealing some issues with the car. Angelo, you have the reverse gear, please. That's it. Okay, 99, 100, 100. It being complete here.
At sea shouting, "I am shaking." She's so nervous.
Yes, and this waiting period makes even more tension to the situation.
Alright, Angelo is now in position.
Okay, I see people
All
pitting here.
17 drivers. Oh, yep. Not necessarily necessary, but whatever makes them all feel comfortable.
Yeah, I think people is good enough right now. Alright, everyone looks ready. Race start in 10 seconds. Good luck. 10 seconds to go. Shoo.
1 light, 2 light, 3 lights, 4 lights. All lights are lit.
And
away
here
they
we
go.
go. Some
Bit
people
of a slow start for Herv.
Oh no.
Herv is stuck in the slow gear.
No, yes, he's in the no, Herb needs to gear up.
There he goes.
The gears, we always forget.
So from first to pretty much last place right there in 2 corners. Meanwhile, into the lead after a bit of tussling, it's Atsi.
Atsi leading her first race.
Canis Rufus in second place. Tron, oh, it's a big gaggle of cars through this section. And Tron moves into second place, followed by Canis, who had dropped back to about 5th in that mess.
Collisions.
They're very backed up, bottlenecking. This last corner is going to be tricky because you have 2 different lines you can take. Do you want to take it from a hard inside line or swing wide like you should? But a lot of cars, when they see an opening, they go for it. So a lot of position swapping going on right now. Oh, and I still hear the music from the theme. I forgot that was there. Currently, Atsi still leading the way with a pretty good gap. Everyone else fighting back and forth for second. Here's Naomi going into third place inside of Tron, but now is being fought with by Milla May into third place. Tron now going past Naomi and past Milla into third place. They are constantly swapping positions. Clifford, meanwhile, 4 wide in the back across the line. Goes into 5th, barely, but Naomi currently has the advantage. Oh, slows down, probably to avoid contacting Clifford, now into 5th. I think that's 5th.
Okay,
who's that up there with Atsi?
It seems that the lineup, the line of cars is a bit it's stable now.
Something happened to Atsi, I think, because Rao is now into the lead. And now drops to 3rd as Milla follows behind.
Ooh, 3 cars wide in the hairpin. Who fell that back? It is Herve.
The biggest pack of cars right now is right up toward the front there, I think, for the 4th and 5th positions. No, for the 5th position and back. There's still some tussling going on. We have Tron trying to get by Atsi, makes a move up the inside and misses his marks, and Atsi goes right back into 3rd.
And Milla May is holding her own pretty well, and looks like she's trying to go for the lead.
Mills actually, yes, she's been keeping up with the draft and is fighting for the position. She was a little bit further back about a lap or 2 ago. So I think Milla May has the best pace at the moment, at least up front.
Morticia says, let's see who will rage quit and TP out first. For now, no one has done it.
So far, Tron Udall moves up into 3rd place ahead of Atsi.
Not sure what happened to Clifford, but he got dropped way back.
Oh goodness, yes, he had to have had a pretty bad accident.
Before must fight against his ghosts and keep racing.
Oh, Rao is starting to pull a bit of a gap over Milla. Tron likewise over Atsi, and in 5th position, if I can cam right, because I can't click on cars as they're moving, I'm so bad at that, it is Daisuke. Followed closely behind by Nakuri, who started in the 17th position.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, Kira,
Hey.
hi.
Kira.
It's unfortunate that I wasn't there to rage quit.
I think you would have already, for sure.
Nah.
I mean, it's been fairly clean, so it's not too
Yeah,
bad.
it looks good.
It's
Looks fun.
Atsi now leading this little group of 5 cars, 6 cars that are fighting for, I guess, it is P4 or so.
It looks like it's for P4. Yeah, it is P4 now because who's that? Who dropped back a bit? Yeah, so yeah, Daisuke currently 4th.
Daisuke now in P4.
And Atsi is being eaten up by this pack of cars.
So you can see track position is everything, because even Senizo, being one of the fastest cars here, is unable to move up through the field.
It prevented his win in race 1 last time at Anubis, so this is to be expected. It's just the nature of the reverse grids. Couple cars go off track.
Yeah, this corner cutting, I don't like it very much.
It was Senizo. It wasn't corner cutting, they just snagged. It was Senizo and Atsi. They snagged and got dragged into the slow zone. Doesn't really seem to have slowed Senizo down that much. He goes past Hina into 7th position. And now he's got Naomi and Nikuri right up on the inside. Takes both positions. Still side by side though, but he's got the advantage. Oh, bit of contact. Nikuri over the... I don't think he got slowed down. Nothing, no slow zones there. He's still side by side with Nikuri. Or sorry, with Senizo. Oh, it's 3 wide behind.
Also close, by the way.
Oh boy. Clifford just waiting in the background. And that was Hina pushed off track. With
Clifford what?
going by on the outside.
Clifford what?
Clifford McTitties.
McTitties.
Clifford McTitties. Escalating positions as well. He is now P9.
But side by side, that was nose to nose with Hina, so he's right in that battle for the top 10. Or he's in the top 10, but he's battling for 9th. And still behind Hina.
Naomi and Nikuri having a quite interesting fight with each other, with Hina and Clifford waiting for them to commit a mistake and take advantage of it. Getting the position, but not happening for now.
Tron still maintaining 3rd place, but who's this behind him? It's
Rao.
Barry, actually. That's a lapped car.
Rao leading the race quite comfortably with Mila P2, Trongudal P3, and here the group of the P4.
Senizo trying to be patient behind Angelo as Daisuke and Angelo bounce off of each other down the main straight. Oh, Angelo really wide, opens the door for Senizo, so now Senizo is behind Daisuke and is aiming for that 3rd position. Tron just ahead. So will Tron may not even finish on the podium here, but he's held it for most of the race so far.
1 minute to go only, actually. So...
Oh geez, we're that far already. 45 seconds left.
Yes, like, it was super quick, right? Lot of action in the 8 minutes. 7 minutes and a half we have so far of race.
So yeah, it's currently Rao with a massive lead over Mila, who has a massive gap over Tron, but Tron is now under attack from Daisuke. Daisuke dives underneath and takes 3rd position. But Tron now has the draft. He's looking up the inside. Will he make a move? He tried. He thought about it. I think he lifted at the last second, but now he's got Senizo all over. Oh, here he goes. Inside, Tron Udall. Side by side with Daisuke still. Oh, he gets pushed off. He gets pushed into the wall by Daisuke, who did not give him any room. That throws Tron all the way back into the 5th position. On the final lap, that's not... Okay. I didn't realize that was the last lap. Regardless, that was not a clean move at all by Daisuke.
I have it recorded so we can analyze it later. By the way, Rao was the only one to cross the gate before the gate counts to 0, so he has to complete 1 whole lap, but still securing P1. Waiting now for all the cars to complete their laps.
Wait, Mila's coming into the pit. Did she finish the race?
Yeah, as just said, Rao was the only driver to cross the line before it went checkers.
I'm gonna save the results. So that is 5-minute break. 5-minute break.
That was a pretty impressive run by Mila.
That is, Kurai takes the lead, Rao takes the win today, followed by Mila May P2 and Daisuke P3. Then we have Zenitho P4, Trongudal P5, Naomi Lockett P6, Nikuri P7, Clifford McTitties P8, P9 for Hina, P10 for Atsi, quite a nice result for Atsi in the end, P11 for Don Romario, P12 for Soma, P13 for Arno Taurus, P14 for Canis Rufus, P15 for Kelia Neox, P16 for Angelo, and P17 for Herve.
Kira, do you want to TP in here so you can see things live?
I
The
can't.
video's
That's
got
the-
like a... Oh, okay. I was going to say,
That's
because
okay.
the video's got like a 20 to 30 second delay.
I forgot that I need
Oh,
to
shit.
update.
No, it's okay. I'm just vibing.
Okay.
I am. Yeah, I can't right now.
And obviously, Clifford, by his comments in the chat, did not have a very good race.
Who?
Clifford.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
Expressing
like,
his dissatisfaction with the quality of his competitors out there.
It will
yeah, he had
be
a pretty max shitty time.
analyzed definitely. Let me rename this because I have the wrong texture in the trophies. Remember people, if you want to do any report as it's stipulated in the rules, you must do it after the podium ceremony and in private with me. Public disturbance and stuff is not allowed, and discredit or any other kind of insults, offenses and other stuff.
You
We'll
will
of
be
course-
fined 100 linden for every bad word.
We'll review anything necessary later on.
Make it payable to JC.
Funds go for track maintenance. Nudge, nudge.
I really do wish that this race gate was able to show exactly the total time. I mean, we could probably edit it because it shows the total time ran by the race winner, but it'd be good to see the total time ran by everyone else so that time penalties can be applied, because there is a that move on Tron getting shoved into the wall there. That should be, if we had the proper means of doing so, some kind of penalty. That was a very dirty move.
We will study
I mean,
it.
this is supposed to be a developer series, is it not?
It is, so it's just, in this case, it's more like we just have to give people a stern talking to and whatnot. Like that kind of driving is,
I mean,
not acceptable.
as JCC said, is development not only for drivers, can also be a development since for us, if we want to test something in terms of potential time penalties that we have never done before. Maybe it's a safe approach to do it in this category if it was necessary.
Yeah, where it does get a little bit touchy though in that regard is being able to apply such sorts of penalties on a more broad spectrum, because it's difficult to see everything that's going on and difficult to judge of everything that's going on. Some things obviously are extremely obvious, but then you kind of open a bit of a can of worms to where people come to you later going, why did you penalize him? You didn't penalize this guy for what he did. It's like, well, you say, well, I didn't see it. Like it's like, what? There's only so much that we can do. We don't have all the fancy camera equipment and replays and whatnot that big professional series have in sim racing. It's hard. If people who aren't in this position sometimes don't understand just how difficult it is to regulate.
I guess like the only real solution to that, because we don't have replays and stuff, is to have like 3 or 4 people watching different parts of the track.
Exactly. We need a team of
stewards.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And that's assuming that they would be able to consistently show up, because not everyone's like, because this is just a hobby. We're not.
Yeah.
No one here is being paid to do anything, and we all have our own lives that can get in the way.
Speaking of showing up, are you going to show up tomorrow, Kira?
Say again?
So speaking of showing up, are you going to show up tomorrow?
Yeah. Tomorrow's the race now?
Yes.
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 At 11 SLT AM.
Yes.
In this track.
Ah. I have not practiced, but I will.
In a GTSE car.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a bit blunt right now. I'm getting some comments regarding the management of the racing out there, and I gotta say, it's a bit unjust and uncalled for. So, you know who you are.
Shots
Or
fired
not.
by Luke Carmona.
Because if they are not listening
that's
to the
alright now.
live stream, waiting for the moment, at the moment for the people to line up. People, you really need to understand this series as what it is, which is, I don't mean that it's fine to okay, the point overall is that here we're supposed here to learn. It's a series focused on development, as JC said before, so that means we cannot focus our efforts on destroying others. You know, if something does something wrong, the approach is to teach them to not do wrong. Not to say, you son of a bitch, whatever. That you can do in GTSC, but not in Proto. Who's P2? Who's missing? Hina. Where's Hina?
Hina is on the sim. Currently out in turn 1, I think. Yes. With Angelo, who is currently raising a new car. Oh, here comes Hina.
Okay. Good here, good here. Good here. Percent. Okay. There's a spot
Yeah, but
missing,
you do
Angelo.
it in private. You do it in private, you're cool. You don't ridicule them in public.
Sorry, what was that?
Where is Angelo?
I just reading YouTube comment.
Ah.
I'm gonna ask Angelo if he's here. Okay, don't argue with each other in the comments, please. Let's be chill.
Yes, and the person in question did say that they were going to speak
Ooh.
to them. So,
Poor Angelo. So this is the reason, guys, why you can't race in Songdo with the reversed layout.
Are we all just watching Angelo at this point?
Yeah.
just waiting
Yes.
for him to come to the line. He was raising himself a new car out in turn 1, so.
I believe in him. He can do it.
Okay.
Alright, let's not try and... He's just
Sure.
be patient with him.
Yes. No hurries. Angelo, who represents his inside Alpinium with the purple line. Alright, I think we are all good now.
Alright, so it's Senizo in first, Hina in second, Clifford in third, Rao in fourth, Daisuke in fifth, Naomi in... I'm losing track already, 6th place. 7th place is Don Romario, followed by Arno Torres, then Milame, Tron Udall, Soma, Atsi, Canis Rufus, Kalia, Herv, and finally, oh no, Mr. Angel, and then finally Nakuri, because he was not here for qualifying. He starts in the back of both races. 10 seconds until we begin the second and final race of the day.
This race should be less chaotic because in theory now we have the most advantaged people ahead.
Well, we'll see how
Sutherland.
competitive they get, because this track it's still very twisty, so people are going to try different lines on each other.
Boy, Clifford muscling his way through.
Side by side with, I don't know who that is. I can't tell. There's so many cars that look alike.
My bad.
I mean, I painted the car. That's kind of on me, too.
Yes, guys, I am the new Alpinium. With all
It's
my cars
side by
looking the
side.
same.
Wow.
Oh, Clifford making all kinds of contact with third place, and now he's getting swarmed.
Yeah, the second to last corner, he kind of cut over the black a bit too soon, hit the wall, and consequently got eaten up a bit. Currently sitting in 5th position, looks like. Oh, now he's snatched with Dawn into the wall.
No, Mactitis.
McTitis. Fighting for a spot in the podium today.
The Evergardens in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Swapping back and forth all over the place. Clifford maintaining his 5th position, but is still being challenged quite strongly by Don Romario and Naomi right behind them. Followed by Tron Udall, and who is that? Milame. Bit of a gap behind the Curry and then the rest of the pack, who are having their own battles. They're toward the tail end of the field. Kayla getting a bit out of shape in the final corner. And as Valky points out in the chat, it's currently Nova Racers in 1, 2, and 3. Supernova Racing.
And actually the first 4 positions are.
Oh, that's true, yes. But it might not be
no.
for a moment here soon, though, because here comes Clifford. Daisuke tapping the wall in the second last corner, slowing him up just a bit. Clifford a little wide, but that might give him some speed down toward the turn 1. He's going for an outside move. That's a little bit interesting. Oh, I see. He's trying to do a switchback.
Yeah, that's
And
my
he makes it
move.
work.
Well done, Clifford. Well move.
See, I'm not used to people pulling that move off, which is really good to see.
Yeah, he's learning, how to make moves out there.
Though he's still being challenged quite heavily, and he's just lost the position again. So it's currently Daisuke maintaining. Still fighting, though. Naomi really shoves it up the inside. Doesn't make that work. Not sure if she lost her brakes or what.
Yeah, that could have been an easy dive bomb, but she backed out of it.
We start to see some gaps between cars. Still here we see a fight between Tron and Mila, for example.
Clifford trying a bit of an aggressive pass on the inside. That doesn't work out. He broke very late into the corner. Meanwhile, Naomi is being attacked by Dawn, who can't quite get by, but looks like not sure when Naomi got by Romario. Sorry, go ahead.
There's a fight, 3 fights here at the moment. One between Daisuke and Clifford, another between Naomi and Don Romario, and another one here between Nikuri and Mila.
Ooh, the Nova 2nd and 3rd got together.
Oh, here comes Clifford. He tried to make the same move again, but doesn't work. Naomi takes advantage of it though.
Yes, nice
When somebody runs the leader wide.
Say that again, JC.
Somebody ran the leader wide, and that's going to let 2nd and 3rd catch up a little bit.
That would be Herv, who's being lapped. 2nd and 3rd get by Herv just fine. Naomi pulling a gap over Clifford, who is... Oh, they snag Clifford, and I can't tell who that is. Who is it? No, I hear gesture spamming. Someone's not happy.
Yeah, that's the Cliffords.
Oh, Herv is getting all tangled up in that battle there. Throws them all off a bit, and Daisuke pulls a gap now. Herv still getting stuck, and he's holding up a few other cars, knocking into Mila May. Still ramming into cars. He's taking out his own teammate now.
Yeah, about to pick up 2 spots in 1 turn. And she gives it back.
Senizo with a comfortable lead. Meanwhile, Rao and Hina nose to tail for second place. Naomi comfortably in fourth right now, but
I just got the information that Arno needs to abandon the race, DNF, because there are storms in real life and his internet doesn't seem to be very stable.
no, that's unfortunate.
Unfortunate that Arno will not be able to continue the race.
Tron tried to make an inside move on Don Romario. Doesn't work out as they snag, and Tron backs out of it to avoid some major contact into the wall. Good on him for avoiding that. Don maintains the position. More lap cars getting in the way of second and third. Hina struggling to get past Barry. She's going to try and look to the outside, might try and do a switchback into turn one. She's a little bit conservative with the coasting, tries not to dive too aggressively, but does get past cleanly in the third corner. Angelo shoves it up the inside. Slows up Hina just a bit, but Hina does get past. Meanwhile, Naomi being challenged by Daisuke. Followed closely behind by Clifford. Let's see how they handle Barry as they come up on more lap traffic. Daisuke right up the inside. Oh gosh, I kind of missed how that started there, but still Naomi with the advantage over Daisuke. Clifford though with some speed coming up behind them in turn one. Daisuke pushing up behind Naomi. Makes the move up the inside. Clifford giving him a nudge. Clifford with a switchback move up the inside. It's 3 wide up the bridge.
This battle is gonna be interesting.
Naomi turned in maybe just a little soon and snagged the left rear of Daisuke, turning them both wide, and Clifford goes into fourth place.
That was a nice, patient move by Clifford to just watch that.
Oh,
Daisuke
Daisuke!
against the wall!
And is now being challenged by Tron after that mistake.
Oh, the second part of the fight between Daisuke and Tron after the drama of the first race. Tron about to take revenge.
McTitties.
Clifford McTitties in the meantime in P4.
Naomi getting a little bit unsettled from the curb in the carousel, as I'm calling it. Loses a bit of time behind Don Romario. Daisuke pulling away from Tron though. He's going to probably be challenging Naomi here in a couple of laps.
Fuck.
Unsettles himself a bit though. Loses a bit of time. Naomi with the draft going up the bridge. Naomi with a move up the inside. Contact. Side by side through the final complex of corners. Naomi into fifth position. Daisuke making a daring move up the really aggressive pass up the inside of Don Romario.
It worked quite well, I have to say.
Well, he did have to use Naomi as a bit of a break though. Herv.
Now they'll have to face
Slowing
the lap
up
cars.
Daisuke.
Yeah.
Yeah, Don Romario going past Daisuke, but no, Daisuke fights right back, and Herv bumping into Don. Oh, here comes Don up the inside of Daisuke, side by side, into the final complex.
Okay, this definitely gave a bit of an advantage to Naomi now over these two for the position, who has created a little gap.
How much time do we have left? We have 1 minute and 42 seconds.
Yes. What other fights we have around? Let's see. Have Soma here. Zenitho leading the race at the moment, followed by Rao, I think. Is it Rao? Yes, it's Rao.
Daisuke hits the wall
Hina
into the
P3.
final corner. Don Romario making a look up the inside into turn 1. Can't do it, doesn't have enough speed.
This fight between Romario and Daisuke is gonna be the most interesting one of the last 40 seconds, because the rest of the cats are quite established in their positions.
Yep, this is the battle to watch between Daisuke and Don Romario. Don with a wide entry, he's looking to have some speed to carry down the main straight with the draft. It's not going to be enough to make a move this time. And he hits the slow zone just a tad on the apex. Only 14 seconds left from the last person who crossed the line, so this is their last lap.
So let's focus the start-finish line then. I want to properly focus for once who's crossing the line. Ooh, Atsi, right before. Right, that was P1 for Zenitho, P2 for Rao, P3 for Hina. We'll see now the rest of the Clifford P4, Naomi P5, Daisuke P6, Don Romario P7.
Daisuke was quite close to Naomi. I didn't see what happened, but maybe Naomi got held up by Canis there. Maybe some lap traffic.
Yeah, some lap traffic got snagged in the last corner and almost caught up Clifford.
Oh.
So that could have been a run to the finish for Cliff and Naomi.
That should be all, I think. Ah,
There we
go. It was Herb missing. That is the result. P1 for Zenitho, P2 for Rao, P3 for Hina, P4 for Clifford McTitis, P5 for Naomi Lockett, P6 for Daisuke, P7 for Don Romario, P8 for Turnudal, P9 for Nikuri, P10 for Mila May, P11 for Atsi Lung. Again, Atsi, nice result for her first race. P12 for Soma, P13 for Canis Rufus, P14 for Kelia, P15 for Angelo, P16 for Herb, and P17 DNF for Arno Taurus, who sadly wouldn't be able to complete the race because of weather.
Shout out to Arno.
Fan favorite?
Fan favorite. Ooh, should I do Formula 3 in Barcelona? I'll do Formula 3 in Barcelona with 0 practice. This is gonna go well.
I assume you're playing iRacing.
Yeah, racing.
Right, now let's meet at the podium, which I don't know where it is.
Start finish line.
Okay, good, thanks.
Bad idea.
Oh, I forgot this. The spectator box is closed off. You have to use the arrow.
Hmm.
You know what's fun in iRacing, Luke? Trophy tracks.
I've not tried those. I don't even think they were they even in the game when I last played? It was like 4 years ago now at this point.
Probably, yeah. I think so. I'll show you in a second. Should be able to change.
I tried Rallycross back then, but I didn't have a way of using a handbrake. So.
Yeah, you have to use a button for that. But
Yeah,
trophy tracks don't have handbrakes.
Yeah, I tried to map a button to the steering wheel for the handbrake. I couldn't keep up with it though. Like my thumb would always be in
it's
place
hard.
when I wanted to press it.
Yeah, that's that's a tough one.
I tried to think of like using my stick shift, like mapping it to one of my stick shift positions,
Oh,
but
that could
then
work.
it'd be stuck in that position, so I'd have to. So I was thinking maybe I could just rig a rubber band to it. I didn't get that far.
You can. You put like rubber bands around both sides. I did that to make it sequential, and it worked perfectly.
Oh,
Nice.
sequentially, I didn't think of that.
Like fourth and third gear are
Yeah,
gear down, gear up and down.
Yeah,
Really
I
cool.
prefer the paddle shifts though.
Yeah. Let me show you.
That's some ghetto iRacing, Kira.
You'll see this series. I hope it fills up with people. It's so much fun.
Well,
The trophy
super
truck.
trucks, the trophy trucks in Second Life are super popular too.
They are. There was so much. There was that I can't speak. That was a lot of fun.
We'll start now with the podium for the first race, the sprint race. In third position, Daisuke. Daisuke that needs to move.
Is he even here?
Did you see there were 6
Oh.
red flags in qualifying?
In Formula One? Oh yes.
It's insane.
In
Check
second
this out.
place, Mila May. It's Mila May with a Mila May. In second place, Mila May. Nice result for Mila
Indeed, very good result.
in a quite hard
Exactly.
series, I have to say. And your winner of the sprint race, please welcome Rao.
Yeah, good job by Rao. Does he prefer Rao? I know that's his display name. I like Kudai. It rolls off the tongue
You
nicely.
can call him Kurai, it's okay, I guess he will be fine. It's certain that even if there's a bunch of drivers excluding, it's still a series with a lot of level, I have to say, because we see that the first positions are people that, first positions, I would say even more than half of the grid at least, are drivers that in regular races with other high tier drivers perform quite well as well.
Oh shoot! I need to take a picture. Don't call him off yet.
Okay, okay. Take the picture, take the picture.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Perfect. All right, got it.
Now let's move to the future race podium. In third position, Hina. Supernova drivers winning an FBA series race. They're definitely being a nice source of talent. In second place, Rao again, or Kurai.
Very good chunk from him. That'll be a great points haul for the day.
Who was the points leader coming into this?
Senizo, I think.
Yes, I think
Wow.
because it's a victor. I mean, Rao has definitely escalated some positions, but I think he's still leading.
It's with the way the points are set up right now. It's before this race. Senizo 75 points, and then Kurai or Rao there 57 points in second place, and then Clifford was third with 50 points. But that the main race gives you quite a lot of points. So I think Senizo might. I think he might still hold on to the points, but it's going to be a lot closer between the two, Senizo and Rao.
And takes this one and takes this.
Are these Nova racers or Evergarden racers?
Well, they're both. They all came from Supernova Racing, but they race for Evergarden, and they're the Evergarden Academy.
Took the picture.
I got the picture, yes.
Okay. I forgot to give
No,
the trophies
trophy,
before, but they have them now.
Yeah.
My bad. This is a good one. Yes.
What does Daisuke race for?
No one in GTSC right now.
No, I mean in Proto Cup.
Evergarden.
So Mila was the only non-Evergarden driver to finish in the podium today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's all for today. Remember that tomorrow at 11 a.m. Second Life time, the second round of GT Super Endurance here at Songdo. And the next Proto Cup race will be in El Castillo on October 4th. So that's pretty it.
Yeah.
I think this, despite some people having a shitty time, I think it was a pretty fairly clean race.
Yeah, we'll
For the
definitely
most part,
review that particular incident from race 1 between Tron and Daisuke, and any other report, any other incident that might have happened. You are free to let me know in private, and we will take a look. If you have a recording of the racing spot, if you were recording the race or something, it's very appreciated. Otherwise, we will value the incident based on what was recorded, if recorded at all, in our live stream. And that's pretty it, I think. Anything to add?
No, I think everything was covered. Mila's going back up onto the podium to soak in. I think she wants a picture of herself with the trophy.
Oh yes, definitely.
As she should, like, soak it up, you know?
Yeah.
You practice all week for this, and you get a great result out of it.
So I guess that's it for today. Thank you everyone for watching, and see you tomorrow for GT Super Endurance at 11 a.m. in this very same track, and hopefully the grid drive as well Sunday in the morning. I say I hope, because I'm not feeling very well. I have a bit of a headache, so we'll see how I feel in the morning. I will try my best.
Okay.
So this being said, thank you everyone again, and see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.